Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. And it is going to take me a little while to get used to saying Dusk's Tale because she is still so fresh. Now, before we start today's episode, thank you to everyone who did point out to me that we did lose a number of items when we swapped over to our briefcase here. Something that I didn't notice right away, so we are going to be heading back downstairs and grabbing those because we're going to need them. And I'm looking at this here on the avatar, and we can actually see like our little claws that are kind of sticking out, which I think's cool. I like the detail, but we are just going to wait here for a second. I'm wanting to see, or rather see what we can hear. I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of what we're doing. So we're hearing sounds from beneath us, which is where we need to go. So yeah, a little nervous. We hear someone shouting out to call for an ambulance. So yeah, what I might do first of all though is just see if we can get to the surface. Okay. Oh, interesting. We can actually see. I kind of almost feel like it's a spoiler. Okay, no, we're not going to look. We're not going to look there. But we know at least that we are on level 2 of the lab. And it does go down a lot further, obviously. And for us to be able to escape it, it's not going to be easy. No, it certainly isn't going to be easy. Okay, so Candy, we are going to have to swap positions with you. Thank you very much. She's been an interesting companion so far, to say the least. And here we go. We actually have a man-hack to the northeast, so we do want to watch out for the two of them. We definitely don't want to be fighting if we can avoid it. But we can see that we did drop a number of things, including our Jedi cloak, which we can't be dropping that, you know? We can't leave that behind. We 100% need the cloak. It's crucial. It's so heavy, though. God damn. It takes up so much space. I want to bring it with us. I do. I really do. But I don't know if we can afford to. We can, just. And I think we're going to go with that for now. Okay, Candy's still with us. We heard a sound from here. And that means that there is something in here with us. Now, I do need to remember that we are carrying a briefcase in our hand, which is encumbering us at the moment. Our right arm is actually quite encumbered as well, so I'm just going to quickly have a look and just remind myself of what I've kind of got going on at the moment. It's a winter coat. Yeah, so the winter coat is quite encumbering. And the higher up we get as well, the hotter we're going to get. We can see our torso is like ridiculously hot right now. If we did take the winter coat off though, we would lose some storage space. How much though? At least 3 liters worth of storage, which is a lot considering what we have at the moment. So what I need to do is find something. Nope, it's got 0. Come on, Jedi cloaks have pockets. God damn. Okay. Here's an idea. Maybe I could give it to Candy. The question is, would we be able to get it back afterwards? I don't know. And also, would she be able to carry it? Like, I'm making assumptions here as to whether or not she could carry it. She might not be able to. So I want to see if maybe we can just talk to her for now. We haven't done your stuff yet. We'll see about that. Let's try and trade items, though. Okay. She's got a decent volume. She has an incendiary grenade. This is why we tell them to not use grenades. Because if we didn't, she would throw that thing down here and she would set everything on fucking fire. God damn. Candy, you are dangerous. Yeah, I think upon opening her pack and seeing what's inside it, Dusk would be a little concerned. Seeing something with like flames on the side of it, knowing that perhaps it can make fires, and fires are bad. Okay, so let's see. We do need to try and trade something here. So let's go ahead, swap lists here, and we want to see if we can trade the Jedi cloak. And that's all that we want to do. So let's just see if we can. Not enough cash. Oh, am I trying to... I'm trying to get the crossbow for some reason. No, we don't want the crossbow. Okay, so nothing's selected, right? Should be fine. I swear we got nothing selected here. Oh well, okay. It's not a go, unfortunately. I'm going to give up for now on that, but I am trying to listen out to see what we got going on. We are going to take some more steps here. The broken glass really does concern me. We're a little hungry. We have some gum, and that's about it, so we aren't doing so good food-wise. Something else that will become a problem after a little while is water. Like, we might be able to find some food down here, but water will be hard to come by as well. We can find, like, there'll be toilets. We'll be able to get water from there. But, yes. We need to just stay nice. Ah, okay. Okay. This isn't so bad. This is probably a good thing, actually. He's a regular zombie. He's not anything crazy for us to deal with. So this might be a chance for us to actually see what our combat capabilities are. The issue is obviously everything that we're carrying with us is going to slow us down a lot. Let me have a look again. Yeah, see, our hands are way too encumbered. Actually, no, our hands aren't that encumbered, but our arms are encumbered enough that it's going to make it's a serious enough problem that would just be using way too much stamina. Let's see. Reduces the speed at which you can handle or manipulate items. Yeah, and our left hand is quite encumbered. If we were to drop, for example, the briefcase, it's going to drop some items with it, which I think we're okay with. So, the zombie tried to grab us. I'm going to see if we can back up, because I want Candy to be able to take a shot at this sucker. Okay, so we can see that we whacked the zombie for 15 damage, which is pretty good, because that's not even using our claws. Okay, we can do some pretty decent damage with our hands here, so I think this is really Dusk's first taste of dealing with something. What are these creatures? And so in the darkness, she starts to attack this zombie, just taking swipes at it bit by bit, dodging. And she does a really good job at getting it in the head twice in a row. Critical hits. But we're also hearing a voice from the west and below. I've seen horrors. Horrors that you've seen. And just like that, we kill it. We killed that thing with our bare hands. Not bad. And so the reason that we are doing so much damage is because of our claws. It's taking that into account. We are doing some bash damage, but there's also some cut / kind of piercing damage that we're doing as well. Now, I did go and add in the filthy mod, I suppose you'd call it, which I kind of feel like it makes sense in a way, which is where the items that you take from zombies, the dead, they are going to be filthy. They're going to smell, they're going to reek like the dead, and you need to wash them before they lose that. So if we were to wear anything from this zombie, it would have that kind of negative thing associated with it. I would like to take the screwdriver, if that's possible. And we can see that we can, now while this process takes a little while, it's not so bad. We actually want to wear the briefcase. There we go. And that just means we can just go ahead and pick everything back up again, which is cool. Ignore that. Now, this is the dangerous time, is picking things back up. Luckily, dropping things doesn't take that long. And of course, we want to go ahead and smash the corpse. Boom. Now, we could butcher it, but I don't know if we want to butcher it right now. And saying that, we did make noise then, and that's not so good for us. Our torso is very hot now, so I really need to do something about this. Blazer has barely any storage as well. I think what we might have to do here is just... Oh, we're automatically picking up crossbow bolts still as well, so I do need to change that. So let's go to Auto Pickup Manager, and we want to take these things off. So let's just go ahead and disable pretty much everything, and we'll save those changes. Let's go ahead, drop that, and we are going to have to drop our winter coat. And that's really unfortunate that we're leaving that behind. I don't want to leave it behind, but we are going to need to, because we were just way too hot without it, which I think was actually, that was making us feel pain, because we were just like absolutely overheating. Although we could be feeling pain. No. Okay, so what else did we drop? We dropped the Jedi Cloak, which is understandable. We dropped the water as well, but it looks like we can actually take that back. So we will carry the water, but we're going to have to leave the Jedi Cloak and the Winter Coat, which is... It sucks, but it's just something we got to do. Now, interestingly enough, there is another briefcase, which we could take in our other hand. No, we can't. Damn, we can only use one. Shit. We can't. We wouldn't be able to... oh no, hang on. You don't have a hand free to wear that. Okay, so I think the reason behind that might be... maybe it's because we're trying to keep that hands-free off? No. No, we should be okay to do that, but I guess not. That's okay. We'll survive. Okay, but we're not hot anymore, at least. Our mouth is slightly warm, and that's because of our scarf. So what we can do is go ahead and activate that, and that should make it loose. There we go. So we just kind of loosen it away from our mouth. So our mouth should kind of become a little bit easier over time here. Let's see. Where is our warmth? 15, okay. So not so bad. Alright, just let a few turns pass to see if we can... I'm just wanting to know if anything else is going to come at us, really. Seems to be okay so far. We're hearing all those noises from downstairs. There could be more dead here. Alright. Nice, that's what I was hoping for. Coffee powder. Well, what we can do is just have the cola for now. So that's going to make us happy and it's going to slake us. Could we eat the coffee powder just as it is? We could, but it's not going to be very nice. No, we'll leave the coffee powder behind. Let's go ahead and open this door. Have a peek inside. Okay. So it could have been that zombie that smashed that glass, although I don't know whether or not that was... Candy just scared the crap out of me. Is this reinforced glass? No, it's just a normal glass wall. Okay, so that's kind of a little comforting in a way. Because it means that... Well, I mean, we can smash a glass wall. So a zombie can. If it was something bigger, I'd be worried then. Okay, what do we have? A raincoat. No. I think it's the same kind of thing here. That's just the way out. Yeah. So this is just kind of the office area where it seems like a lot of just like regular kind of administration would have been working. US Weekly. Nothing really amazing for us in here. But we're still just going to kind of quickly scope the area out, and let's see, what is this here? It's a radio tower, so this might be another chance for us to do something here. It's an algorithmic data analyzer. I don't know. I don't know if we want to do that. We're under the influence of a stimulant? I guess the coffee, right? Yeah. We want our intelligence to be higher. We don't have any aspirin or anything, do we? Or do we? No, we do have some aspirin. Okay, good. So let's take the aspirin. Wait for our pain to drop down, because we need our intelligence here. Okay, there we go. So we've got 9 intelligence. We could take another hit of the electronic cigarette, because, again, you know, she's seen her hacking movies, so I think we're going to have that. It's going to boost her intelligence up just a little bit higher. Why is that? Oh, because we can actually see what's going on. Let's not stand on that square in the middle, because that'll freak me out a little bit too much. But we have candy next to us, so I feel a little bit better. But I also feel like we want to be able to run away in case anything goes wrong. So we are actually going to go up this side here, because we don't want to be blocked in by candy. Okay. We're going to try and hack this thing. Right. It's an algorithmic data analyzer. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to allow us to kind of practice our computer skills a little bit. We'll try and bypass. Login was successful. Dusk the hacker. Nice work. Okay, so there isn't too much we can actually do with this right now, but run decryption algorithm, upload data to Melquire? Access Melquire. Let's see if we can access it. Let's not hack just yet. Let's see if we can run decryption algorithm. No, you know what? This is... We don't need this information. We can always come back here if we need it, but I think we're going to leave it. While I think Dusk wants to find out secrets, she wants to find out more about her past, this isn't going to help her right now. Right now she needs to focus on getting out of here, and I think Candy might be trying to egg her on to do that instead of, yeah, potentially getting them killed. I think they know that the security system here is dangerous, and they ought not mess with it if they can avoid it. Okay, let's keep moving. We need to find some food. Anything, really. Okay, let's see what our options are here. Members of the species have some kind of neurocognitive link. Okay, we're seeing lights down there again. Okay, we are going to head downstairs, but we aren't going to go through that left door. Okay. Looks like another kind of storage room again. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. Just hope the Candy stays near us. You can see we could actually see a little bit further then because our perception was higher. I was once a man. A man! Right. Could be a broken cyborg. We know that they do that here as well. It's not just mutants. They also operate on cyborgs. Okay, so it's another goo room. Nothing in the fridge. Okay. No lights in here, so that's kind of comforting. Oh, there's a dissector. Okay. Again, denatured alcohol. Let's not drink from that for now. Cotton balls and more cotton balls. We got some bandages though, so we'll take those. Okay, there's 2 doors over that way. The double doors intrigue me. Oh, hello stairs. Hello. Okay, I think Candy's up here. Oh, okay, we didn't see that before. Clean water. We're slaked at the moment, so I don't know if we need it. We'll take it though, because we can just afford to carry it right now. Okay, so that's a door that we came through. Let's... Oh, gotta stop sneaking up on me like that. Okay. We can take the stairs up. Let's see where they're gonna take us. Okay. Now, where are these noises? Below? Below. Which is interesting, because we are below. Before, that's where we were. You're just copying me, aren't you? See, this is what's creepy, because we know that that's not someone saying that now. We know it's something else. It's mimicking and learning through that. Okay. Kill all humans. Nice, from the southwest. Okay, it is below. That's comforting again. Because you can hear through multiple Z levels. I think this is where we want to be. We want to be heading up as much as possible. But we also want to carefully make our way through the rooms here because there is a chance that we could walk into something that we can't kill with our hands. And that would be something robotic. Okay, some more funnels. Potassium iodide tablets. Prior to exposure. Ah, radiation absorption. We'll take it because it's not very heavy. And there's also some classified reference documents. Like, that would be tempting. I think Dusk would want to take those things with her, but she can't take them right now. And she knows that, so we are just gonna continue on. Northwest and below. Okay, nothing in the fridge. Okay. The west and below. Ooh, okay, bedroom's good. Nice, that's a bag. It's a purse. Okay, so it's not quite a bag, but it's something. Now, what does the briefcase give us? That's a 6. So we could take this as well, the purse. We'd be able to carry a little bit more. Okay, so it does go over our torso, so we just kind of wear it over, which I think is okay. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and wear the purse. That is going to encumber us barely anything, which is great. Okay, thank you, purse. Very, very handy. Yeah, the encumberment that we get from that's very, very low, so yay. Good stuff. The purse will help. We'd actually be able to go back for a few of our things, Jedi Cloak included, if we so desire. I think we might look at doing that. West and below. Okay, that's okay. As long as it's below us or above us, anywhere but on the level that we're on, I'm feeling good. Okay. I still feel nervous not having a torch, though, if I'm being honest. Let's have a peek. I think it's another... Yeah, we've been in here. Okay. Okay. The reason I like rooms like this is because with this, we can slow things down. Glass bottle of clean water. And we're still slaked, so... no real use in us taking it. We don't really need the bleach either. Okay, there's 2 turret doors there, so we're not going to go that way at all. Yeah. Okay, I didn't see these. Peruvian blue, no, we don't really need that. And some denatured alcohol. I'm surprised we haven't come across any mutagens at all in our time here. Not that I think we'd take anything, but you never know. Because the thing is, like, I feel like we're going to mutate as we are. Okay, this is another goo room. Okay, what have we got? Ooh, another classified chemical reference. There is some safety glasses, which could be good for us to take. And there's 2 filter masks as well. Both, I think, could be good. So let's just try and take one of those. Let's take another lighter as well, because we can. The pair of rubber boots is tempting, but I feel like we're going to be too encumbered. Okay. Let's have a look at wearing some of those. What our eyes at the moment are completely unencumbered. Let's go ahead and wear the safety glasses and just see how that turns out for us. Okay, that's not so bad. They aren't going to take away much of our perception in the dark, so that's good. And it's just going to protect our eyes just in case anything does try and do some bad things to us. Now the filter mask, that's what I'm a little bit more worried about. So let's just see if we can wear it and see how much it slows us down by. A decent amount. So what we'd have to watch out for is that our stamina, you see us... Yeah, our stamina keeps dropping. So we can't really get away with wearing that, unfortunately. But if we do detect anything bad in the atmosphere, just chuck it on right away. Gives us a better chance of, well, avoiding contamination. Peeking inside. I'm feeling relatively confident on this level, and I think that might be a bad thing. Because, well, we haven't seen anything else up here yet. Okay, another briefcase. I'm tempted to just take a few things of super glue, actually. I'm hoping we're going to be able to find some more snacks in a bedroom or something like that. Because, okay, to the northeast we hear brap, which means that we have some turret action. Okay. Definitely something going on that way. Okay, let's just keep heading south. Sometimes I feel like just going in one direction is good. Okay, we can actually see... Oh, that's we're just seeing the light off to the side. I was just looking on our mini-map. Okay, keep moving. Come in here first. Another goo room. We will... Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's a bedroom. Hey, hey, hey. Another fedora. Actually, no, we haven't found a fedora yet. It was a bowler hat, wasn't it? Yeah. This is a very wide bedroom. Nope, nothing that's going to really work for us, so let's keep on moving, Candy. Another room or bedroom? Nope, there's a dissector. So that means that there's probably supplies along the side. You can go down here. Yeah, we're definitely hearing things going on. Let's just duck downstairs for a second. Okay. Nope, I'm fine. Let's head back up. Just keep moving. Damn, we can't go any further south. Okay, we need to change our trajectory. See, the thing with the lab challenge is this is going to be something that we experience. Getting lost, for one, but also just trying to find a way out is not easy. And one of the biggest things you need to concern yourself with is just starving to death. And I know it might be a little grim to look at it this way. And even though we aren't a cannibal, there is someone with us. I don't think I would, yeah, I would not think that Dusk would think of Candy in that way at all, but I think if it came to it, we'll see. We won't cross that bridge. Not yet. Okay. Oh, that looks like we can cook. Yeah, it's a hot plate. Sick. Okay, good find. So the hot plate we can use to heat up food. Very useful. Very, very useful. Thermometer, I don't know whether that's going to be useful or not. We might take it, just for the hell of it. We'll take it. And I think that's all that we're going to take. See what we got up here. Yep. Just a whole heap of not useful. Lots and lots of chemicals, which I'm not surprised. Sound from below, okay. Another bedroom? Oh, shit. God damn it.
May I have your attention? May I have your attention?
This isn't the game.
We're testing the sprinkler system. You will hear alarms.
Okay, thank
Do
you.
not leave the building. This is just a test.
I won't leave the building. God damn it. So that's not the first time that that's happened. We have an intercom system in our bedroom, in our apartment, and apparently they're testing the sprinkler system, which always makes me freak out because when you say testing the sprinkler system, that makes me think they're actually testing sprinklers, and obviously all this electronics they wouldn't do well. So there may be another jump scare coming. I apologize in advance if it does happen, but there will be an alarm that will go off in a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Probably will be, and it will scare the crap out of both of us, so that's okay. You're with me at least. Let's carry on for the time being. Okay, try and focus. I feel like we've been in this room already. We have been in this room already. Okay. Yeah. This is why it's important for us to have those doors open. I'm so on edge now because I know that the alarm's going to go off any moment. But we won't leave the building. No, we won't. We'll just try and find our way around in this dark and dingy lab. Okay, let's get that cursor out the way. Dissector. I am getting worried. Let's take the bandages. Not that I think we'll need to use them anytime soon, but we might. Hacksaw's tempting. I mean, we can fit it in our purse, so why not take it? Okay. What we got? Below. Oh. It's not so bad. Okay. I'll come back after the alarm's finished. Okay, I have returned, and it sounds like it's all done. It's all finished. So, fingers crossed that's the end of it for today. They like to do it during the day when not a lot of people are around, which makes sense, but it's usually when I'm recording, so yeah, good times. At least we know that the sprinkler system is working, or at least the alarm system is working for the sprinkler system. Yes. Well, I feel like eventually we're going to have to go down one of these hallways here. I'm thinking that there's a turret in this room up here and there's a turret down here. I think the hallway is going to be safe for us, so let's just peek. Okay, I think we're right. But if there isn't a door there, then we aren't going to go into either of those rooms. There is a door. Okay, there is a door. Oh gosh. There are a lot of turrets. Oh, holy crap, the whole corridor is lit up. And that definitely has one in it as well. So like every room around here has a turret in. So yeah, I can kind of imagine Dusk just very carefully looking underneath each door just for like a little strip of light in which she knows that there is most likely a turret in there which is emitting that light. So let's continue onwards and upwards. And it looks like it's the same. No, it's dim over here. We should be okay to open this door. Okay, the corridor is dark. That's a good sign. Candy, you stay with us. Okay, and these two look like they're alright as well. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're talking. Let's see. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Let's check out the rest of the room first. Okay, 2 computers. Oh, Oh, holy shit. Okay, I know where we are now. This is their CBM storage. So we can see inside there's an integrated tool set, a metabolic interchange, mini flamethrower, and power storage. So for those of you who don't know what CBMs are, they are cybernetic modifications that you can make to your body. Because Cataclysm is set in the kind of like the near/far future, these were kind of like not super commonplace, but like a lot of workers, for example, would have these cybernetic enhancements in them for various tasks. But the kind of really high-end, cutting-edge stuff, this is what these labs were developing for the military. These are stored here, and we could theoretically get into them. The only issue with this, though, is that they are very well protected. Now, I can't actually see anything in there, so I don't know if there is actually anything in there. This is reinforced, so we can't smash it. It does say it's smashable, but you need to be very strong to be able to do that. I don't think our computer skills are quite good enough. I think 4 is pretty good, but I don't think it's quite good enough to risk calling down like a swarm of manhacks on us. Let's just have a look. Yeah, the bionic access is denied, so we're going to quit. We don't want to bypass security. And let's just have a look here as well. Bionic access, yeah. So we're going to quit. It's potentially worth coming back to. So let's have a look here. I want to see if I can just mark note here, and we'll say bionic storage. In case we ever want to go back there. Yeah, I mean, like we have decent intelligence, not amazing. I feel like if we did get some skill into first aid and got our intelligence better, then I would be, potentially willing to make these alterations to ourselves in time. Maybe adding some cybernetic goodies, but yeah, for the time being, I think we're okay. It looks like another goo room, so not so concerned. Okay, another turret room. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's open this door here. Okay. No, we're good. Let's keep moving for now. I'm kind of afraid of either just running into a skitterbot or something. I don't know how good we would be against them. But you can see how much of a maze these labs are. We can very, very easily become lost in them. And we are going to become more and more hungry while we're down here, which is definitely a concern. Now, something that we can do is eat goo. It's not nice, but we can do it if we need to, and we might need to. We're not quite at that stage yet, but we might be getting there. Okay, not for us. Let's try and keep on going with... Oh, okay, that's down. It's not what we want, but let's have a look. Nope, okay. Yeah, I think we've got to keep on trying to head south for now. As long as we can kind of keep a direction in mind, I'll be happy. Okay, let's see what we got. Pliers and a dusk mask. We'll take the pliers. We're getting close to capacity. This is potentially dangerous. Okay, so I'll explain what this is. This is a teleport pad. We can attempt... It essentially works like a trap. You can disarm it, or you can try to disarm it. This is the thing, we could end up very lost by doing this. Attempt to disarm it. See, that's the thing, is I don't know if we can just pick it up, because I haven't been successful before at disarming them. Now, it might be a bad idea, but I think we're going to use that e-cigarette again. I don't want to get her hooked on it. That's the issue here, but she might be getting hooked. Okay. Let's see if we can disarm it. Okay, we didn't disarm it. We got teleported. The question is, where did we get teleported to? Now, luckily, because we made that note just before, we can see where we made that note, so we can kind of try and work our way back to that. So we were heading south, and there's Candy. Okay, so we got teleported through the wall, but we're okay. I'm probably not going to do this again, just because there are rooms around us that have turrets in. Yeah, we'll try one more time. One more time. Okay. We just got teleported a little bit there. Yeah. So the air shimmers around us. I don't know, so it could be trapping that we need. I didn't think it would be trapping. We'll try one more time. Okay, that's it. That's all that we're going to do. I'm not going to do any more than that. I feel nervous enough as it is. Yeah. So we might need that though. This is the thing. We might need that teleporting pad to actually get out of here. So let's swap positions with you. I want to make sure that we actually mark this position here, because sometimes you are actually locked in the lab. Like, you can't get out. You either need to try and make some kind of explosive to get out, or potentially this, a teleportation pad. So if we make a note of this actually being here, that might come in handy in time, should we need it. But we are going to continue along our way, and we're going to keep trying to go south. Okay, another kind of big open room by the looks of things. Oh, hang on, here we go. We've got something different. Okay, so this is a power room like we've been in before. And, you know what, I think we might actually try and smash some of the display racks. Okay, now that we actually have a little bit more, and now that we actually have Candy with us, I'd like her to come in a little bit further so that we can close that gate. We could also do this. No, not smash, just swap positions. Go ahead and close that. Okay. Yeah, we're hearing noises against that now, which is... We're hearing this below us though, right? Yeah, it creeps me out when that happens. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and smash one of these display racks. The only problem is that, I was wanting to do this before, we don't really have a hammer or anything. We might be able to deconstruct furniture. No, we do have a tool with... Did we not pick up the screwdriver? Shit. I was so sure we picked up a screwdriver. Damn it. We must have left it on one of the zombie bodies, because I remember seeing a screwdriver. That is amateur. That is amateur, Rycon. God damn it. Okay, so what we need is a chunk of sorts to be able to make a crowbar. Yeah, so we've been in a room like this before. What I was trying to do last time was make a makeshift crowbar, and I would like to do that this time, but we might not be able to. We'll see if we can. Let's come into here. We'll wait for it to come in. Nice that we actually heard her open it though. Okay, we'll just swap positions with you. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we do need to try and smash this, and we did. Easy peasy. So we got some scrap metal, which isn't great. What we need is a chunk. We need something with a little bit more heft to it so that we can actually bash this pipe here into submission. We want to use that pipe to be able to make a makeshift crowbar. Let's see. Makeshift crowbar, there we go. We need a tool with hammering of 1 or more. So I think we're just going to have to go ahead and smash some more of these. The unfortunate thing is that it's quite loud. And while we did that one really easily, we don't seem to be able to do this one very easily. Okay, so we might need to actually wield that pipe. Did we drop the briefcase? Oh no, we're wearing the briefcase, yeah. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We got a chunk of steel, so we can actually do it. Fantastic. So let's go ahead. We need to make a makeshift crowbar, but to be able to do that, we need a little bit of light. So let's see if we can take that chunk of steel, and we need to find light. Now, where we got light before was from a monitor. We might have to do something like that again. And I can't remember the last place we saw... Oh, no. The turret trick. Okay, let's do that. I'm sure there's a turret room nearby. Here we go. Look at this. Okay, so what we are going to do... Now, I'm a little concerned for your safety. I'm so nervous about doing this, though. There's a chance that it could actually see us. You see... I'm worried about Candy. I'm worried about Candy Shanks. Where is she going to go? If I stand here, Candy, where are you going to go? Okay. So, do we have enough light there to craft? No, it's too dark. Shit. What about here? Oh, there's a monitor in there, but there's probably other things as well. See, I don't even want to peek. There's got to be a turret in here somewhere, surely. It's all lit up. Okay, when you just close the door. Okay. Still not seeing anything. I don't want to, like, assume, but it almost feels like there's nothing in there. Can we peek? Can we afford to peek? Okay, no, we can't afford to peek. Get back. Holy shit. Okay, so there's definitely a turret right here. And we're very lucky that it didn't actually get anything else on us, because we did peek. There's still a chance it could have shot us then, but we're okay. And I think we're okay here. And we should have enough light. Yes, we can craft. Okay, we make it and we drop it on the ground. Close that friggin' door. Holy crap. Okay, so we definitely want the makeshift crowbar. We don't need the chunk of steel anymore, so we can drop that. Let's actually drop it. Drop it for real this time. Easy. And let's just wield that. There we go. And it is just, yep, just those two. Let's leave that all behind. Gladly leaving that behind. Okay, now what we can do is activate the crowbar. So let's go ahead. I think we should, because we're wielding it, we should just be able to activate and pry. Yep, there we go. We are going to hear a bit of noise though, which we are. We try, but we cannot pry. Wow, this is, there we go. We did it, but there's nothing in there. Now, there's a high chance that they're all going to be like this, for one reason or another. Easiest way to do this, actually, is just to put your cap locks on. Instead of pressing Shift A to activate, just put cap locks on so you can just hit A. And then down, down, down. Let's go ahead and close that first. Need to turn cap lock off. There we go. Nothing yet. Oh, okay, so we do have something in there. There's a decent amount of... No, that's consuming. What am I doing? There's just a pair of medical gloves, that's all. That's not very useful for us, so we won't worry about that. That's the only problem with having cap locks on. You need to actually remember that you have it on, so as soon as you're done, turn it off. Because otherwise you can make some big mistakes. And it will not end well for you. Really, kind of a little bit disappointing. There's really nothing in there at all. Just some medical gloves, and that's not going to help us. There's so much banging going on though, which is surprising. We're going to go ahead and open up this thing here. We heard a noise. Okay, it sounds like it was all coming from beneath us. Okay, not many crates in here, so we'll go ahead and activate our crowbar again and just keep on trying to pry these open in the hopes that there is going to be something useful in there. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, come on, Rycon. No, not that useful. To get to the ones in the back, we are actually going to have to smash some of these crates, so it does get a little noisy, which a little unfortunate. Come on. You can do a Dusk. Okay. Ooh, okay, that looks like a soldering iron. It is a soldering iron. Fantastic, we'll take it. Why not? It could be exactly what we need to get out of here. We don't know. We won't know what tools we will need. Nothing super useful there. So we'll just carry on. Carry on prying. And what we're going to have to do now is just start... No, not save and quit. That's not what we're going to do. Again, see, look, cap locks. It's not that helpful. Smash that all to pieces, and that's just going to be nails, etc. And just start prying again. And we'll just open up that last one as well, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so... cap lock is off, good. Ceramic armor plate. It's good, but we can't really do much with it, so we're just going to leave that there. The soldering iron, though, we can go ahead and unload and just use the solder from that. Nice. And let's see if we can just reload our soldering iron. Reload. Boom. Done. Now there is one more set of boxes that we need to check out, which is the set down here. Okay, cool. And we can actually get to all of them, so we're just going to start back here, I think. And just start working our way through them. Just like so. Looks like we've got some earbuds, which is potentially useful if we want to try and sleep in here and not get disturbed. We are a heavy sleeper though, so probably going to be okay in that regard. Okay, alright, that's all of that done. So make sure we're not prying. Okay, plutonium cells, a processor board, some batteries. Batteries are useful. The plutonium cells are definitely useful as well, but can't really do much with them yet. It's an ammunition type as well. But yeah, nothing we can really do with them. Pyramidal tongs, good if we were going to do any kind of like fabrication down the way, but not necessary for us right now. The pair of earplugs though, definitely helpful. If we come across any kind of okay, now we're talking. Okay, so first of all we'll take the solder. We'll take the plastic canteen, which I think we'll just try and wear for now. Let's see where that canteen is gone. Where are you, canteen? You're on our right leg. That's perfectly fine. It seems to fit there just nicely. Cool. And we've got a holster on the other one. Let's put the holster on the outside like a normal person. Okay. We'll try and fill up that canteen with stuff, actually. We might just be able to unload some of these bottles that we've got. So, clean water. Let's go ahead and unload that into a container, the plastic canteen. And same thing for these. Because the canteen can take a decent amount, I think. Let's have a look, see how much exactly. Sweet. How much can it take? I think 5 is probably it, right? Let's see. 6. And we'll just consume what's left over. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Not bad. And then we can just get rid of the plastic bottles. I don't think we're going to need them for anything right now. Okay, so the other interesting things that are in there is a glass of mutagen and a glass of purifier. Both are potentially helpful for us as a mutated character. The mutagen will mutate us in some random way, potentially giving us 2 positive traits and a negative trait. The purifier will get rid of mutations, so it actually returns you semi back to normal. So I think we're going to take both of them. It is dangerous though. This is the thing, is it's dangerous playing with mutations. But I think if we are going to do this, which I'm kind of leaning on the side of us doing it. Wow, why is our left arm hurting so much? Or why is it hurting at all? Are we getting cold? Oh no. Fuck. Fungal infection. Shit. How did that happen? Okay. So, we did need something on our mouth. We've been infected. And we don't have anything to take to stop that. Oh, crap. Okay. Dusk might be in trouble here. We can see up here, this thing here, fungal infection minus 10%. When did we get a fungal infection? Shit. That is not good. How do we check our message log, actually? I know there is a way to. Let's have a look. Just gonna have a quick look through here, see if we can find it. Because I know there is a way to see the full mission log, full message log, but I don't know off the top of my head. I know it does exist though. I might be missing it. It might be called something other than what I'm expecting it to be called. Okay. That is bad. That is bad, and I don't know what we can do about that right now. We've got aspirin. We've got a few other things that would help us with radiation. I don't think they're going to help us. So the problem with like some infections, it doesn't matter if you're actually protecting your lungs. If you have any kind of skin open, there's a chance you can become infected. And that might be what's happening right now. And so what I was going to consider doing was using this here, a flask of mutagen, and there's a chance that if things went badly for us, we would be able to use this purifier. It is a rare stem cell treatment that causes mutations and other genetic defects to fade away. I am quite concerned. Let's very quickly talk to our friend and see what Candy has. Nothing that's going to help us out, unfortunately. That is quite concerning. We're going to need to try and do something about that. I don't know what we're going to be able to do down here. There's a chance that we'll be able to find something that we can take that will help with it. But if things spread, if things go bad, we could be in a lot of trouble. But guys and gals, that is going to be next episode. Thank you for joining me for this, the second episode of Dusk's Tale. I really hope that it isn't going to come to an end. We're going to do all we can to keep this girl going. But the lab is a dangerous place, and this challenge is not easy. For her to survive, she will have to go to some extreme lengths. Let's see if she can do that. I've been Rycon. This has been Dusk and Candy Shanks. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.